Listen up, because this is serious. Nearly 8 out of 10 people over 65 live with chronic health problems like high blood pressure, diabetes, or arthritis. These aren't just old age things you have to accept. The scary part? Many of these conditions get worse, or even start, because of simple daily habits we don't think twice about. According to the CDC, sitting too long, skipping meals, or not drinking enough water can quietly sabotage your energy, weaken your muscles, and increase your risk of falls or hospital visits. And once your health starts slipping, it's a slippery slope to losing your independence and quality of life. But here's the good news: many of these risks are totally avoidable if you catch them early and change a few habits today. So don't scroll away. In the next few minutes, I'm going to share 8 harmful habits that people over 60, 70, or even 80 must stop immediately before it's too late. Let me tell you something I wish more people understood, especially as they age: your body needs to move. I'm not talking about running marathons or doing headstands. I mean simple, gentle movement. Habit number 8 is one I see way too often, and it's slowly breaking down our health without us realizing it. It's the habit of not moving enough every day. Now, I know rest feels good. That favorite chair by the TV is cozy. Scrolling on your phone or watching your shows can make the hours fly by. But here's the truth: when we sit for long stretches, we start to lose what makes us strong. Our muscles weaken. Our joints get stiff. Our balance fades away, and when that happens, it only takes one wrong step to change your life. I'll never forget Mrs. Nguyen. She was 82, vibrant, funny, loved Korean dramas. But she rarely went outside or moved much beyond walking to the bathroom. One day, she stood up too quickly, lost her balance, and fell. Broke her hip. Her recovery took months. Physical therapy was hard, but she pushed through. And you know what helped her bounce back? She started setting a timer every hour to remind herself to get up, stretch, or walk around the room. Just 5 minutes at a time. And those 5 minutes made all the difference. We often think of exercise as something big and tiring, but movement can be gentle. Stand during commercials. Do a few ankle circles while waiting for your tea to steep. These tiny actions keep your circulation flowing and your muscles working. They're like brushing your teeth, small but essential. Now let's talk about habit 7, skipping meals. I get it, maybe you don't feel hungry in the morning. Or you think skipping breakfast might help you lose weight. But missing meals is like trying to drive a car without gas. Your body runs on fuel. When you skip meals, you starve your muscles and your brain. You get lightheaded, fatigued, even confused. Mr. Johnson, a sweet older gentleman I treated, used to skip breakfast every day. He'd feel fine at first, but by midday, he was foggy and reaching for chips or candy. After working with a nutritionist, he started eating a small bowl of fruit and yogurt each morning. Nothing fancy. And the result? His energy went up, his snacking went down, and his mood improved. You don't have to cook a full meal each time. Just keep a few healthy options ready: some almonds, a banana, a slice of whole grain toast. When you eat regularly, your body has what it needs to function well, heal faster, and keep you sharp. Let's move on to habit 6, not drinking enough water. This one catches people off guard. You might think, I'm not thirsty, so I must be fine. But thirst isn't always a good indicator, especially as we age. Older adults tend to lose the sensation of thirst, and that can be dangerous. I've seen people come into the ER with confusion or dizziness, only to find out they were just dehydrated. One woman, in her mid-80s, barely drank water during the day. She didn't feel thirsty, so she didn't think it mattered. But she ended up hospitalized because her kidneys were overworked and her blood pressure dropped. Water is your body's silent helper. It supports digestion, keeps your joints lubricated, helps regulate temperature, and even impacts how you think. My suggestion? Keep a glass or bottle nearby. Sip throughout the day. If you're not a water fan, add a splash of lemon or cucumber. Just stay consistent. Now, let's touch on habit 5, overeating unhealthy foods. Comfort foods are called that for a reason. They soothe us when we're stressed, bored, or tired. But if most of your diet is made of sugary, salty, or fried items, your body starts to suffer. High blood pressure, weight gain, heart disease, all these creep in slowly. Mrs. Lee was a classic case. She had a sweet tooth and loved pastries with her coffee. But her blood pressure was sky high. We worked together to swap her desserts for fruit with nuts or a bit of dark chocolate. Her energy returned, her blood pressure dropped, and she felt lighter, both physically and mentally. You don't need to give up everything you love. Start with small changes. Replace one treat with a healthier option. Plan meals in advance so you're not reaching for the easiest, but least healthy, choice. Habit 4 is one of the most underestimated, ignoring your sleep needs. People often think sleep doesn't matter as much when you're older. But let me be clear, sleep is your body's time to heal. It's when your brain clears out waste, your muscles repair, and your immune system recharges. Lack of sleep can make you moody, forgetful, and more prone to illness. Some of my patients with sleep problems ended up with depression or frequent infections simply because their bodies never had time to restore. To sleep better, set a calming bedtime routine. Turn off screens an hour before bed. Keep your room dark and cool. Try stretching or listening to calming music before sleep. And skip the caffeine after lunch. Habit 3. Not stretching or exercising. It doesn't have to be intense, even gentle movement keeps your joints happy and your muscles long and lean. Mr. Patel, who started walking for just 10 minutes a day at 75, is now 78 and spry as ever. He walks with confidence because he trained his balance and kept his legs strong. Can't walk outside? Try chair yoga. Do simple stretches while watching TV. Even moving your arms and legs while sitting helps more than you'd think. Habit 2 is one we often ignore until it's too late, skipping health checkups. You may feel okay, but issues like high blood pressure or vitamin deficiencies often have no symptoms until they're advanced. I think of Mrs. Carter, who came in for her annual checkup feeling fine. Routine blood work showed early kidney disease. Because we caught it early, she made lifestyle changes and avoided dialysis. That's the power of preventive care. And finally, habit 1, the most powerful of all, is living with a negative mindset. When you constantly expect the worst or carry stress around like luggage, your body takes a hit. Studies show that chronic stress increases inflammation, impacts heart health, and can mess with your sleep. I encourage my patients to write down 3 things they're grateful for each day. It might sound simple, but it rewires your brain to look for the good. Surround yourself with uplifting people, or try mindfulness meditation. Just 5 minutes a day can ease anxiety. Let me wrap this up for you. If you're over 60, or even 70 or 80, your daily habits matter more than ever. These aren't just little changes, they're investments in your future. Moving regularly, eating well, staying hydrated, sleeping soundly, keeping up with checkups, staying active, and protecting your mental health, these are the keys to thriving in your later years. You don't need to change everything overnight. Just start with one habit, then another. Before you know it, you'll feel stronger, clearer, and more in control. If you find this helpful, give it a thumbs up. If not, type 0 in the comments, but if it helps, let us know by typing 1. And don't forget to subscribe for more life-saving health tips.